Close your eyes. Count to 3. Breathe deeply. Witches cannot pass over running water. You remembered this now, looking at the waterfall that flows down, past the staircase, starting at the pellet grills, past the propane grills, past the high-end coolers and thermoses, and down the plaster rocks into the pond below, pooling next to the bamboo forest of fishing poles. The fish in the pond stare at them blithely, the tools of their execution. It's just fish, anyway. Witches could not pass this. If there was a witch buying a grill, she couldn't get a fishing rod. Rivers and running water have always been seen as a barrier against evil things. Why do you think that is? Rivers are powerful and eternal. No dam on earth can stop one forever. Sometimes, in calamity, they change course. They destroy. And they carve for themselves a cold arrow groove across this earth. Grasses springing from the old riverbed, freshly fallen trees rotting to feed the banks of the new one. And so, with the course of the river, so goes the course of the purity that wards evil. Around the gun counter, a crowd of men huddled, muttering, Simeon. Downstairs across the river, a fudge shop. The lady there told you when you got it home to microwave the fudge. Try putting it on a graham cracker. You joked and said, I'm not sure it's going to make it home. She laughed. Maybe, more than anything, the sound is holy. The sound of the river. You hear the waterfall behind you. A fake river on fake stone. Past stuffed deer and pictures of the Ozarks 3,000 miles away. A river like this might not protect you from anything. But rivers can always change course. You're in Bass Pro Shops with Luke and DBJ. Welcome to Stores.
Stores, where they sell your favorite stuff, where the shelves are stocked with love, where you find a line of happy shoppers. Stores, the friendly staff will wave and smile when you come to browse the aisles. So let's take a trip to all our favorite stores.
Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Stores. Today our guest is Gareth Reynolds.
Hi.
Hey, welcome in, Gareth.
Hey, thank you.
And today we're talking
You
about...
really, we're really getting. I mean,
I want to talk about Bass Pro Shops
you,
so bad.
we just said to you like we're going to talk a bit and then introduce you.
Well, and I listened to some, and it didn't start like with
Didn't
a bang.
expect
I like
that.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a couple of episodes where we have started like that. Like the Garrett Watts episode,
Okay.
we did start immediately
It's
like
the
that.
name.
You said, "Hey, yeah, maybe it's it's a GAR."
Yeah,
kind
that
thing.
sort of
Gar name.
Yeah, you want to say it. The gars are big.
I love saying
The Gars are huge.
The gars
Gareth.
Are
I
big.
mean, that just rolls off the tongue, man.
It's
Anyone ever
been
tell
a
you that?
nightmare. No, never. I've never heard the real positive version.
Really?
of that.
Really?
Yeah, no. It's mostly been negative, and it's a pain. And there's a lot of people will shit on the name Gareth online. Actually,
Really?
yeah.
What are their complaints? Do they have anything specific?
I think it's one of those ones where like someone on Twitter can really undercut you just by going like, your mom named you Gareth.
Bro
and you're
named
like,
Gareth, dead
Right.
ass. Yeah,
Bro
come
named
on.
Gareth, dead
Yeah.
ass.
What can I do?
Skull emoji.
Yeah.
When they break out the skull emoji, it's like you can't
You're getting
respond
owned
to
by
that.
Zoomers.
No,
on
there's
every
not
which
much
way.
you can do with that. That's like a physical beat. You're like, well, I was trying to win with words, but you're just
Right.
saying my name is shit.
And it is, isn't it funny how at the end of the day that sort of we go back to the schoolyard and we say, well, what are you really gonna do, Gareth, when bro's got the weird ass name?
You
know?
try. No, I mean,
You're fucked.
You know what I did a couple times recently was I just got into a couple arguments. I don't even remember on what, but I was like, you have 2 followers. And that felt shitty.
Yeah.
That
Right.
was-
That's
that-
I mean that's
now,
that's
it's-
below the belt.
Unfortunately,
That-
it's
it's not
like
okay.
you are like you. I get why that's like the only topper, but that is then punching down.
It's completely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's
That-
seeing a guy with a withered arm and being like, well, I'm going to mention the
Yeah,
arm.
yeah.
And it's like,
But
you
punch
may
him
have.
in the arm.
Yeah.
It's a fucking weak
I'm,
point. I
I'm
got a
gonna
critical
punch
hit.
you in the arm.
I don't know if that's an option. Even Trump would be like, no, I can't.
No,
do
I can't.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, the image in my, this is one of many things. It's a classic thing about Trump of like, could you imagine him riding a bicycle?
No, it's not. Like
That's
I
a
can't.
fun game.
Yeah, what
I
can you imagine
Okay,
him
wait.
doing?
I can
and-
imagine him, but only the kind that you see at the beach where the handles are like this and it's got the big ass seat and
The
his
beach
fucking
cruiser.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like his dump,
I
and you can
actually
really
don't.
see the dumper on the back.
I actually don't know what you're
Really?
talking about.
It's like if you're at like the beach, they have special beach bikes. I don't know. They're like
Special-
cruisers.
Yeah, picture a
Beach
basket bike.
Yeah,
it's like
basket.
a kind of
Okay.
it is
Handlebars
a-
out like this.
Are the wheels like sand wheels?
No,
I don't know what
beach
that means.
No, it's basically picture more 10 speed than mountain bike, but
Yes.
even then, it's a little more of like a chill ride.
All right.
It's like for old.
Picture a bicycle built for two cut in half.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Can you see Trump on one of those?
Gareth finds a way to relate it to something from 150 years ago, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
They're
Yeah.
still kicking. The bicycle built for two, that still happens.
The bicycle built for two.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's something in the segment today too that I think you're really gonna like.
In the cement?
Really
the segment.
teasing the segment.
The segment.
The second.
The segment.
You're really excited about today's segment.
I am. I'm really. I put my whole. I put my.
Hog in it.
I put my hog in it. Yeah.
Do you think,
I can't picture him riding a bike. I don't think I could picture him doing most things.
or throwing a punch? No, not possible.
Throwing a punch more than
Hey.
riding a bike.
How about spending
I
some
can-
time with his son? Can we imagine that?
I can
Not
imagine
quality
them in,
time.
I can imagine them in the same
Time.
room.
Yeah.
I can imagine them in the same room.
I can imagine him doing the thing.
Petting
that
a dog?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he could be petting a dog to his son.
To
Yes.
death.
To death.
As it's being euthanized. Hooked
Mr.
up to
Trump, you're petting
IVs.
too hard. You
Okay.
gotta
Let
let
him
up.
go.
Can I tell you an image that popped in that I'm having a very easy time imagining?
Okay.
Donald Trump doing a kata, doing like a karate recital.
Now
Basically.
That's
I gotta be
interesting.
honest. That one to me is the hardest by far.
White gi.
Well,
I
we
can
know
see
it's
it.
white. I don't know if I could picture that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Not only in the Putin way that you could sort of see Putin doing it and
Yeah.
everyone sort of judo flopping.
He could do
Right.
the hands thing because of the dance. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
got his
because the
YMCA
hotline
dance
bling dance.
Yeah.
and hotline bling dance. Yeah,
And hotline bling.
that was a watershed moment for me as an entertainer.
I think about that once
You
a
remember
day.
that
Which one is that?
when Trump was on SNL and he did hotline bling?
No.
Yeah, it was about 11 years ago. So
No, I don't.
yeah.
There's so many memories
I
with
know,
this guy.
I know.
The man just consumed our lives
It's
of
what
brains.
it's what finally. It's how I knew I had my voice in comedy.
I thought you were going to say that's when you decided you're going to vote for him. That was when
Yeah.
he got me.
And
no,
speaking-
for me it was Jimmy Kimmel.
And
or,
speaking of Trump
Fallon.
voters,
Fallon,
today's
that was
store was founded by one.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, a huge Trump donor
That
as well.
makes 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing Bass Pro Shop today. I'd never been to one.
Mm.
I had also never been to one.
What a fucking.
Well,
You
let's
never
start.
been to one?
Well,
No.
You got the you bought merch while you were there.
I mean, this is fresh.
He's Bass Pro Shop
I mean, this
coded.
is fresh.
Though. Yeah.
I am insanely Bass Pro
Yeah.
Shop coded.
right.
And like my favorite hat in the world was a hat that was purchased for me from a Bass Pro Shop by my dad.
It looked like
Okay.
a Blue Lives Matter hat, and
It
he kind
really-
of had to stop wearing
It
it.
really,
Okay.
I had to stop
Had the
wearing it.
Punisher logo.
it-
Basically.
It had the American flag on the side. It was like
Was it
mil
red?
spec tan. No,
Did it have 4 letters on the front?
it no, it did not.
Oh, okay.
But it really looked like right wing podcaster kind of hat,
Sure.
right? And then yesterday
which
when I
by
went,
the way, dear listener, we're ready to flip to it on a moment's notice. I don't know how you feel in the space, but the second you can kind of twist over to that grift,
If
that's your Patreon
I often
money
play
going up.
the game of what if Gutfeld called?
Yeah.
right?
What
you-
would
what if
I
you-
do?
what
when
you
he
got the
called
call.
and
That's
the,
like my-
the
that's
red
like-
phone starts
Yeah.
ringing.
Yes. What?
It's
what?
it's under the bell jar.
Oh
Gutfeld.
no! Hello. You'll fly me to New York?
Okay. I
Yeah,
guess.
no, that's my like low stakes Riyadh. Like, what if Gutfeld the show emailed me? And come on, that's
Yeah.
where I go. Would I flip?
Would you flip
How
for
many
Gutfeld?
zeros on that check, Mr. Gutfield? You know,
Yeah.
that's my next question. He says as many as you want.
I bet
boy.
it's low to no zeros.
bet it's-
but the guys I know who have decided to kiss the ring, I'm like, that seems like the numbers are up.
Yeah. Yeah.
For now.
I mean, it's huge. Well, as evidenced, for example, by Bass Pro Shops itself, it's like the audience for that type of like aesthetic is enormous.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
it's
you were.
unbelievable.
I was like, oh, this is the mecca for a type of guy I don't interact with a lot, but I was thinking, because we're in Southern California, and it's a reminder to me always that California is way more Republican, I think, than people like realize in the greater country. If you're like,
Right.
dude, I'm out in the Inland Empire, I'm in Rancho Cucamonga, this could be fucking Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
100%.
I think I went to Bass Pro Shop for a couple hours. I do think
Hours.
I'm Christian now, so
Yeah,
that's
no,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
I did
Yeah.
change.
And
Nate.
it's not like there was a lot of Christ iconography, but I kind of look. Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I became Christian.
right, and we both have Christian names.
Yes,
Luke, Jesse.
Jesse.
I guess Jesse is older. It's an Old Testament name.
Old
I
Testament.
was
Well,
gonna say I didn't know.
I believe so.
they probably had some Lukes in the Old Testament.
What you know? What I like about
Luke's
Christianity.
in both. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I like about Christianity? We get both. We get all the books.
You get the Talmud and the New Testament.
Yeah, we get the
Lucky.
Talmud.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm Jewish, which even is more so.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay. Wait. I just said I'm Christian now.
All right.
Okay. I know I'm on thin ice
Yeah,
with you.
Casey
I
does it
know.
now.
But I did just say, I did just for today, for convert. I knew Gareth politics. I
You
knew the
converted
politics
for this?
for you,
That
man.
is odd.
For
And
you.
you going back to Jew after the show?
We'll see. It depends on how high
That's
a rating
fine
we
with me,
give.
yeah.
But while you're here, I'm Christian.
All right.
How cool is that, guys?
I mean, that's nice.
I fucking love Bass Pro Shop.
I like it when people come together.
Yeah, by abandoning their beliefs.
Yeah.
That's my key.
They gave you. I mean, you walk in there.
Unity.
I want to.
You
I
know?
want to buy a gun.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, you really walk in. You know, I'm Christian. I want to. Here, can I tell you? Here,
So,
I'm just gonna. This is the shit I wrote down for Bass Pro Shop. I'm getting the fuck
Notes.
into it. All
Okay.
right. I never take notes.
Yeah.
First
Very
phrase.
interesting to watch someone walk around. If someone caught you taking notes at Bass Pro Shop, they'd be like, "Get out."
Did you guys feel? Okay,
I was taking
when,
pictures
when
and-
I was
yeah.
walking around the guns. I was like thinking. I was like,
America's a great country.
yeah. It made me go. I have to like make sure I don't. I have to look like I'm not about to shoot it up. Like I'm like, well,
Yeah.
when you're around guns, you got to be like, oh yes, sir, I'm normal around guns.
Right. Yeah. You got to button yourself up.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
There's
stop
the-
being so slovenly.
Yeah.
The terrible voice in your head that says the things like, "Just grab one and just fucking make the news." Like there
I
is
know.
that where you're on the train, you're like, "What if I just jumped in front of the train?" Right? There is
Yeah.
that.
The call of the void.
The call of the void is always there around things like that. Where
Yeah.
you're like, I could just fucking end it all right now.
There's
Anything
so
could
many,
happen.
and I could
It'd be
take out a bunch of
crazy.
awful guys
Just
with me.
fucking,
Well,
and fish.
And fish.
Here's the thing. For most of Bass Pro, I'll talk about the clientele for a sec. And I think I mentioned something like this in the intro that I wrote for Bass
Mhm.
Pro Shop. But the gun counter is like a totally different vibe from the rest of the store as far as who
Yeah.
is there. Because the rest of the store is all families. It's all, okay, dad has to get the kids out of the house for a couple hours. So we're going to Bass Pro. That was the vibe that I got from almost everybody else there.
Yeah.
And then around the gun counter were huddled some of the most sort of like mushmouth maniacs
Yeah.
I think I've ever seen in my life. Like all hunched over, muttering to each other, like really scary.
That's why I look
That's what
so
we
good.
like. We like that about America.
I mean, that's,
Arm them.
Arm them. And that's what. And I look so good by comparison. They're like, sir, you don't even need a background check. We trust you. They just
Sir.
handed me a Beretta.
Did you see this?
Can you believe that shit?
Did you see the big sign behind the gun counter that said, "Do not buy guns for other people"?
Yeah, that's
It
true,
said,
though.
You
That is
can't
true.
do
that
that.
honor system
That's
is the
one
right
of the
way to
big
handle
rules.
that.
But once
You swear to God.
and little font under it says, "But once you have it, what are we gonna do about it?"
Yeah. No, I
Um,
remember when I was a kid asking people to go into a store and buy us cigarettes. And then I remember when I was old enough having like teens ask me to
Yeah.
buy them cigarettes. I like that we now maybe are doing that with guns.
guns, yeah.
You
With
know, there's
ammo.
a couple of hungry teens outside.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just
I'm
wanna-
not going to
Please,
get him
sir,
a big
can I
one.
have
Get him a Walter PPK.
yeah,
Come
nothing
on,
huge.
a little 22.
a baby.
What's
I
going to
did-
happen?
there was-
22. That's got no stopping power.
That's what that is a conversation that has happened between like, I need a gun for my son. What kind of gun should I get?
Giving
Oh,
my
yeah.
giving my 14-year-old a
I
22 and
liked-
being like, by the time you're 16, stop using this.
You're gonna
This
get a
is
45.
This is a pussy
This is a
gun.
pussy
Yeah.
gun. This
This
is
is
for
a kid-
boys. You're gonna become a
These are
man.
training wheels.
Yeah,
This is a
then you-
training wheels.
And we start getting larger.
Hello?
Larger.
There's a gun called the Larder, which shoots fat.
Wow.
Big hunks of it.
But really,
Big,
it's
chunky hunkies.
spoiling. It's Fuck.
It's spoiling.
It's spoiling hot.
It is spoiling hot.
Spoiling hot.
It gets so hot that it goes off.
Spoiling
You can't
hot.
eat that water.
Spoiling hot. I really liked. I enjoyed that you had to take a number like it was the deli at the gun counter.
That is a great
Wait,
feature.
did you actually
Yes,
have?
I think they've upgraded to QR code, but it was like, need a spotted line, scan this QR code. And I was like, and then they were calling names out like to give us the
my
next
God.
person a
2
gun.
pounds of Glock.
It was really good, man. I mean, I
Guy
fucking
in the
loved
back with
it
the
there.
deli slicer
Yeah.
and a bullet.
Yeah.
And he's shaving it down.
Yeah,
for you.
you ask you order your bullets by weight. It's a little
loading
over. Do
up-
you care? That's fine.
Look
That's
at
fine.
these
I
artists.
prefer over to under.
I don't mind.
I
That's
prefer
fine.
over to under.
Gareth, what is your relationship to Bass Pro Shop?
Yeah, because
why
this
did
was
you
your
pick it?
pitch.
I'm from Wisconsin. I'd never really been to a Bass Pro Shop until my adult years. And then when I drive to like all of my shows and I go on tour a lot. And so there's a lot of times where we'll just go into a Bass Pro Shop to have a slice of Americana. And then I went on the road with Bert Kreischer, and I went into a Bass Pro Shop with Bert Kreischer, and that was like walking around with the Beatles.
Wow. Yeah.
It was
oh my
a
That's
God.
literally
shocking.
exactly Venn
And he's-
diagram two full circles.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they can see through his disguise. They know that he doesn't have those dreads. Right?
That's
They're like,
very
that's
true,
That's
yeah.
Bert. You know.
Yeah,
Right,
of course.
right.
Yeah. The disguise didn't work, and the dreads was a big swing. But no, there's a lot of like. I, in many ways, am so full of anger and disappointment towards America. And then I also will go into like a Bass Pro Shop and I'll be like, I mean, look, we're crazy.
Yeah.
At least it's you could go in there and you're like, this is a uniquely American
Yes.
experience. And the fact that there's fish in the Bass Pro Shop is a real.
So
just-
and you're not talking about the aquarium because at the Bass Pro Shop that we visited,
Had an aquarium. No, that is what you're talking
yeah,
about. Right?
yeah. I mean the
yeah.
big. The
Tank.
actual.
Right.
There's an actual habitat.
but did you see at the one I went to, they have an open pond.
Can
Yeah,
you fish in it. Yeah, I know some of them. The one in Memphis, I don't know. Have you
can't-
been to that one? The fucking.
I haven't been to that
the
one,
pyramid?
but I've been to one where it is an open water.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
source.
had this.
Yeah.
They had this at the,
Yeah,
at the place that
Could
we
you
went
fish
to.
at it?
You could not fish, but it's just
No.
open to the air.
And
it had fish.
actually, there is video of a couple people have jumped in it for like a laugh,
Yeah.
and then they have to like drain it and clean it and all that stuff. But
Oh.
Right.
it is it's like there is something to that too. It's
Yeah.
just sort of like, what the fuck is happening in this
the place
store?
is built like a mini golf course.
Yeah, it's
Like-
a shock. It is. It's just like if I guess like Montana Pleasures became a store.
Yes.
It's just, and they actually called it Montana Pleasures earlier, but there were too many guys who were walking in there trying to jack off.
I know. I mean, they tried that out. That was going to be like a sort of area of the store because they have a shooting range as well.
Yeah.
Why not
So
have
they-
a little
they were
area?
gonna have a different
A little
range,
area,
A different shooting range.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a different area.
cum shot.
shooting
That's right,
ropes
man.
range.
It's on Bin Laden. Bring him in. I got him all over his belly.
They got the big cardboard cutout.
Yeah.
People forget how weird this country got during the Iraq War, but
Yeah.
they were doing
Yeah.
all kinds of things. Were
I'm gonna
happening.
nut on Bin Laden, sir.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Boom. All right.
Next one.
You
Come
don't
on.
need the muffs on, sir. I come pretty loud, man. I might blow a drum.
It's like a gunshot.
You don't know.
It does okay, and then maybe this is like belaboring the point almost, but there is something crazy where you're like that, and it feels very American. The disconnect between here's this beautiful aquarium that we're showing to like, and they're like, there's all this signage about we're teaching kids about like the conservation and stuff, and then they're also like literally right next to it selling all the tools you need to kill them. You know?
It is interesting. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
I'm
look,
no hunter, so I know that for people who are into hunting, I've met hunters who it's like conservation is part of it. But
Right.
as a lib,
you
perfect-
know, I do. I've had the argument a number of times about hunting, and I think there is this conservationist argument, but I really do. It's time to hunt man. If
Yes.
we're
Yes.
really going to talk about an invasive species,
Yes.
it is
Yeah.
time to just.
I think there's an argument to be made, and I also think everybody making that argument does not actually believe it, and they just
I
want to
agree.
shoot
yeah, they're
stuff.
just saying
I
it
agree.
because they're like they want to keep going to Bass Pro Shop and getting
Yeah.
more ammo. It's like, I'm actually conserving.
So,
stuff.
for example, this really made me laugh while I was in the checkout. On the wall, they have a quote from Otis Chandler, who was the previous publisher of the LA Times. He's just like part of the rich family that
Yeah.
owns the LA Times. Hunters and fishermen were the first to plead for conservation in the United States. The biggest danger to wildlife is environmental deterioration. And that was right next to this image.
Oh my god.
Do you see?
Oh
do
my
you see
God.
Oh
that?
my
Yes.
god!
So this is Otis Chandler, the guy who said that, holding up a dead cougar by the neck, and the cougar has its tongue lolling out of its mouth like a cartoon.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I mean,
And he's got this big grin on his face.
well,
Helping.
I think you
That's
can,
right next to the quote.
there was the argument that works better for me with that shit is that like we eat and use every part of it,
Yeah.
versus like we're defending,
Yeah, I'm
we're
boiling the
stopping ticks.
I'm
Yeah,
boiling
yeah,
the
yeah.
cougar bones. I'm making a
Yeah.
cougar broth.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
using
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's like if you hunt a deer and then you eat all of it, it's like, well, there is truly an argument that is more ethical than buying.
And that's
meat at the
how I
store. Yeah,
feel.
yeah,
I think,
totally.
you know.
I get that.
Deer
But
specifically,
none of
there's-
these motherfuckers are doing. I mean, I know people do it, but most of them are just like, I'm going out and kill as many ducks as possible and then go home. You know,
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
kind of fun though. I mean, you do get the thrill. Have you guys been hunting?
I've never gone
I've never
hunting.
been.
No,
I've never
I
been.
used to fish a lot. I've never been hunting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been hunting, yeah.
What's it
Yeah.
like to take a life,
I've never taken a life. I've been turkey hunting a couple of times
pussy?
because my dad loves it, and obviously you want to
Bro,
spend
if you're
time
gonna
with your
do
loved
it,
ones.
then fucking do it. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't hunted, so nobody's expecting us to take a life. You've been out there with a gun and you didn't have the cojones to take the shot.
I mean, that's basically what happened. I mean,
Yeah.
there was
That's
so
what
I
would
was
happen to me.
I was
too.
turkey hunting. We were in the blind, and this was the only real chance that I had to. I've only been twice, but this was the only real chance that I had to pull the trigger. And it was 3 turkeys in a row walking in that way that they do across this clearing that we were looking out at, and they were all just a little too young to feel good about taking the shot. And so we just watched
Sure.
them for like 20 minutes while they circled around,
That is nice.
and that was delightful, and it felt like, oh, I am making a decision based on like
It
I don't
is
wanna-
nice that it turns into bird watching if you don't kill it.
Basically, yeah.
Or yeah, like really, you're just like, oh, I'm up close next to an animal that doesn't know I'm
Yeah,
here. This is
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
watching this deer little run around. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part of it is kind of really nice. And I guess it has to end with death. There's no other way. You couldn't just go out there and look at the wildlife. You have to kill them.
Well, when I was telling you, like I lived in Idaho for a year,
Mhm.
and there were neighborhood turkeys, and I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Like
we got
I-
those on the East Coast too.
Yeah, I loved them. And then I was telling a friend of mine, I'm from Wisconsin, and he was like, there are parts of Wisconsin that are taken over by wild. He's like, they are invasive.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You start, okay, so I had an apartment. I actually lived in Echo Park for fucking ever. And when I moved in, the guy who lived there before me, he was like, a lot of bees come into the apartment. And I was like, okay, whatever, and I mean, for years prior to that, and still, I was like, we got to save the bees. There's no, Einstein says without bees, we completely
Sure.
all this shit. But then I was like living in this place, and a lot of bees kept flying in. And one day I came home from work, and my cat was like, there were just shitloads of bees. So I kept telling my landlord, and my landlord was out of his fucking mind. And he kept blaming my fridge. He was like, your fridge is attractive. I was like, sir, this argument is no longer holding water. So he had to bring
Well,
out...
it was your flower fridge.
No, of course, I had a pollen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And,
it was all nectar.
And so he brought in this bee...
Bottles and bottles of
Yeah,
nectar.
and I'm just spraying it everywhere. I have a queen costume on. You're blaming me for the bees?
Pheromones in one quart. Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
out of
yeah,
your
yeah.
mind?
Yeah.
Now, excuse me, I'm going to go to the hive. But so they had this guy come over, this exterminator, and he was like, the whole right side of this building is a hive.
Right.
And the second that happened, I was like, okay, you know what? I want the bees to live. I love the bees. Fucking go murder the
Right.
bee. Like, it does change when it is your own livelihood and things
Right.
like
Well,
that.
you either have to decide whether or not this is a house or a hive.
And again, I'm all for hive. I
Yeah.
would love if they want to
Bro-
turn it into some
Bro
hive
thought
shit.
he could live in a hive. Well, turns out it's a
did.
little bit harder than
can't-
it thought.
You can't. It's not easy to live in a hive.
It's so clicky. in a
oh,
hive.
very much.
Yeah,
Oh, and
it's
by
so
the way,
clicky.
they
And
are
I'm-
obsessed with the queen.
I know,
Obsessed.
and I know
That's all
your
they
ass.
talk about.
I know your ass was a worker.
the queen.
This bro thought he was going to be one of the queen's guard, but he woke up a worker.
Oh, I was a worker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
drone.
I was a drone out there every day.
Yeah,
Bring back pollen. You're like, man, I tried to unionize.
right,
They
right.
hated that.
They shot a lot of your friends in the head.
Yeah, yeah.
Pinkerton agents, but
Yeah.
bees.
We're not going to make the union, okay? The queen is looking out for us.
Yeah.
She's watching.
The queen is watching.
Yeah, she loves us.
We had my parents had they moved recently, and on their new place, and they took this down, and it broke my heart. But they had an old tree. It was an enormous tree that was completely dead, and all the branches had fallen off. So it was just a big column of wood, and the entire thing was a beehive.
Oh, so yeah, I would use that. I would.
It was awesome when I went there.
But
now,
you
it
can't.
wasn't also extremely, extremely dangerous.
Sure.
Yeah. It was insanely dangerous.
Like, what
You
if a dog goes over there?
Well, it was the sort of thing where you could sit on the porch and look over at the hive husk and see the swarm of bees visibly in the
Right.
air
Yeah, it's not
around
the
it.
best.
Right,
You're
right,
right.
And it's like if you tried to mow around
How'd
it,
they
it would
get rid
kill
of
you.
it? I mean, I'd imagine. Would you blow it up? I mean, what did
So
you
they
do?
got
Bass Pro Shop sells guns.
they got
Gun. Oh yeah.
They
But
got
you
a
need big.
That's what
you
the
need,
BB is.
You're gonna need more than a 22 for this one, son. And the guy gives you a.
This is the hive squirter.
shoot a big cannonball.
This will
That'd be fun.
liquefy a hive.
they just took the whole tree down.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that was the only way to do it because it was the whole thing was a hive.
it's tough. I do feel guilt when I see people take honey. It is fun. Either way, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But if you are, I mean, I love honey and honey is so great for you. But
Yeah.
whenever I see people collecting honey, I am like, this is bullshit.
It's their honey.
I mean, it's been like 3 years. Like, we're getting close to our goal. And then you're like, all right, motherfuckers. They're like, no, you idiot.
yeah,
I don't feel bad
yeah.
because I think like an insect is like a math problem.
It's an interesting statement.
Yeah,
So like
it's a bit meaningless to me now.
okay,
but
like
yeah,
an
lay it
ant,
out.
like an ant is, it's like an algebra equation.
This is something.
It's not a
That didn't
person.
explain it more.
No.
You
I just
said-
feel like I know where you're going.
They're
now.
a formula, right?
Right.
They're not. An ant is not a guy. Like a dog is a guy,
Sure,
right? It's a really
sure.
stupid guy, but it's a
Sure.
guy. A dog is a guy, and a pig is a guy. Yeah, I still eat pigs, but a pig is a man.
It's a man you eat.
It's a man you eat, and it's a slow man.
Yeah.
And an ape
It's a
is even
tasty
more
man.
of a man. Yeah. Ape smarter. Not important. So the ant is not a guy. It's like a formula that is encoded into a bug.
Sure.
And then it just does whatever the formula
It's like a bunch
tells
of
it.
chemicals just sort of running around with legs.
Yeah, it's not
I get
like
that.
it's not even like it's not. It has no sapience. It's not even semi-sapient.
What about
like
the
animals
queen
are.
though?
The queen doesn't know what the fuck. She
It's
just
interesting.
She sits
See, I
and
feel
she
like that-
pulses. That's what
What
she
about
does. Her
the-
whole life is pulsing.
Do we know if the ant had the pineal? If the being dreams, that to me,
You like that?
Oh,
Luke?
just the idea of the queen pulsing is an action really tickled me. Please, Gareth, go ahead.
well, I'm trying to get on board with the argument because I truly I was walking this morning and I saw a bug on its back and I was like trying to flip it. There's
Well,
something
you saw
wrong
it
with
baking in the sun, but you weren't helping it. Why weren't you helping it?
No, I did help it. I moved it. I was moving it with my phone to try to get it back on track because there's something was wrong with.
phone?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Well,
it.
you're not
I-
gonna touch
I'd
it.
never seen a bug like
Yeah.
this.
Was it like a big beetle or something?
Honestly, it looked like a huge spider, but it only had 3 legs on each side, so it obviously wasn't a spider. It looked crazy.
Could have been a damaged spider.
It might have been a damaged spider.
Damaged
so
spider.
It couldn't have balance. But I was trying to get it to some sort of safety. Because I'm I don't want to kill. If I see when I was a kid, you just kill a bug. You'd be like,
Yeah,
fuck it. I don't feel like that's an okay way to be. But I feel like if the being dreams, then I'm I don't want to. Then to me, it's a guy.
Yes,
to your
sure.
argument.
Yeah,
It's
Are
a-
you a
I think I agree
vegetarian?
with that.
I'm on and off. I was a vegetarian for 10 years, and then my doctor was like, "Your blood work.
You're
has-
gonna die.
Really?
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah, it's always crazy.
You're
You're in a
withering.
bad zone unless you start."
You have to eat things that dream ASAP.
Yeah, he was a he's a big eat the dream. Yeah.
You need to consume something that had waking.
Well, he's
and
a dream
non-waking
meat guy.
thought.
He's
Yeah,
a big
yeah,
dream meat.
yeah.
He's part of that whole dream
You only
meat
kill the
movement.
animal right as it hits its REM, and then
Yeah.
you eat it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
A lot of people do
Food
this.
pyramid is one of the squares is dreams.
Yeah, dreams. Does it dream? Is it a guy?
Is it a
so there's
guy?
a couple things here we need you. You need more guys and dreaming guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
Period.
But yeah, so
Chicken
I
farm where you there's observers behind two-way glass. Okay, which one of these is a guy? One of the,
he's a
okay.
guy.
Look at, and
They're
he's
too little.
he's sharing, so he's a guy. So
that
he's
one's
got-
purring. That one,
A lot of these are guys. A lot of these are turning into guys.
a lot of these. Well, the guys are teaching the other ones.
but this one's like basically a bug.
Yeah.
I do.
Now this
chickens,
is something
chickens
I
are
believe.
bugs.
This is something I truly believe is chickens are bugs.
Chickens is bugs.
It's a
Yes.
bug.
No.
Yes.
Chickens are bugs.
I don't care.
No.
Oh,
Chickens
they
are
can purr.
bugs. They
that
have
thing
a
looks like a fucking bug.
No.
I would, and I've said
No.
this before.
You're out of line.
I'm not a hunter. If it came down to it and someone was like, "Hey, could you wring this chicken's neck and break its neck for me?" I'd be like, "Yeah, no problem."
You're taking a life. Turkeys are chickens and turkeys can be quite affectionate.
Turkey's different.
Turkeys, so
Turkey's
the
different.
So
Big
turkey,
plump, looks like a big old ant. Aunt rather, not ant in that sense, but
Or an
maybe like
aunt?
a portly aunt.
One,
A chicken.
wait, by the way, we
so
gotta get.
pigs
by
are
the way,
guys
we gotta get one of
and
those. on the
turkeys are
podcast.
ants.
Turkeys are ants.
Turkeys are
And
intelligent.
chickens are fucking bugs. And if it
No.
really, I could
Okay.
swing one around like in a windmill fashion, slashing against the
You
wall.
can
and
do
I
that with a
would feel nothing.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would feel horrible. That's what I'm saying.
You could do it with a human
That's what
child.
I'm saying is you
I
could
have
do
done it with a
this.
human child.
You could do this. I would not want to do it. And I'm saying, but chickens are the exception. I
yeah.
could do it to a chicken.
This is one of my favorite
problem.
quotes. I don't know if I've brought it up on the podcast before, but it's a quote from Werner Herzog.
Oh boy, these are always
about
uplifting.
chicken.
yeah.
Chickens.
It's just a terrible creature.
Yeah.
Look
They are
into-
bugs.
Look into the eyes of a chicken and you will see real stupidity. It is a kind of bottomless stupidity, a fiendish stupidity. They are the most horrifying, cannibalistic, and nightmarish creatures in the world.
That is but they're not cannibal. What is he talking about? I love the guy, but that's off base.
So I read that and I said, you know what? Give me a fucking
Here's-
chicken. I'm gonna start slaying. I'm gonna have my chicken slay a big wall.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing I always say about Werner Herzog. He loves to talk. He
He does.
He loves saying
and I
shit.
love to hear him talk.
Yeah.
He loves saying
There,
shit.
yeah, without question. But I don't believe chickens are cannibalistic. I think
don't-
he's taking some liberties there.
I think it's probably that thing where it's like when farm animals are under horrible conditions, they do start eating their young. But I don't think that's the
Yeah.
chicken's fault. I
That's
think
the
that's
farm-
our
that's-
fault.
yeah, that's factory farming.
You put them in big sort of towers of chicks, and it's like sort of shit goes really weird for the animals.
yeah,
You know?
yeah. Factory farming lowers the state. It'd be like,
Yeah.
the pig doesn't like to move more than an inch.
yeah.
Well, no, they do, Werner.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. They're just put in a box.
Yeah.
Fish are subsapient. They are not. They don't think.
Depends on the fish.
I'm gonna push back on that one too.
Do fish dream?
I think fish do dream. Fish sleep. I believe fish are dreaming. I think fish are dreaming. And there was a bar in Australia where I've done stand up a couple times called the Catfish, I think. And they have a catfish in a tank. And the guy's like,
And
he
he's
loves
the,
to get
he's
pet.
the boss.
He's in charge.
He's in charge of the club.
He's
boss
just a
that
guy.
loves
He's
to
a little
get
guy.
pet,
He's a
man.
little, yeah.
Imagine that your boss loves to get pet. Please keep
well,
going.
Work in a strip club. And
don't
the
think
fish
the
likes
boss
to get
likes it.
pet.
Sorry,
the
keep
fish
going.
likes to get pet. He genuinely
That's
is
nice.
an affectionate, and fish do like to get pet.
Yeah, yeah.
So chickens. I'll let you have it. Fish, I feel like they are just because they're in water. We're like, you don't count.
And I know,
Pescatarians always weirded me out.
right? It's like this
I never understood
and this
that
makes
difference.
No sense.
Strange.
It would be easier for me to kill a chicken than it would to kill a bass.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Chickens are not.
Have you ever
real.
been to Chicken Pro Shop?
Chicken Pro Shop?
Weird vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Very strange.
Weird place.
Very strange.
So like little fucking peers. Well, imagine
I
this: a
couldn't-
pair of scissors you use to chop a chicken's. Whatever.
You guys need
Sorry,
chicken
you-
choppers?
Sorry, you introduced that as how about this?
How about this? It's a
Since
new
you on
idea.
Shark Tank,
How about
get
this?
out.
How about this?
Well, yeah,
Get out.
You have a problem. It's
Chicken
too hard.
choppers.
It's too hard to kill all the chickens at your farm. These are chicken choppers. You can change the width of the circumference of the blades.
And you can
Is
still
it-
kill them one at a time, which is really nice.
So you
These
get
are
to
just
see the life leave.
scissors, and you're drunk. They're called chicken choppers.
Make a big pair of
Sit
bolt
out,
cutters.
Barbara. Yeah,
I frequently look for weird sex guys online because
it's a good start.
because they're so funny to me. I don't need to
Yeah,
get
so
too far
funny
into
to
it.
have
No,
sex
you
with.
dig.
It's really they're all really funny to me.
What do you
One
mean?
time-
Can you explain a little bit more what you mean by funny
Thank
sex
you, Luke.
guys?
I mean, so
Like guys who are like sitting on balloons and popping them, or like guys who are like
that's
weird.
that's part of it, but I even simpler, and this is this is real. There's this guy on Blue Sky that I've become obsessed with, and his username is Fuzzy Sucker, and
This is good.
he doesn't have any. This is what I've realized about what I'm finding entertaining is that I'm drilling it down. Is he doesn't have any weird fetishes. He's an older gay man, and I still laugh at everything that he posts.
I think that you're just laughing at a gay guy.
No, I don't think so. It's just.
I mean, that's what it sounds like, right?
What is he posting?
Let me see. I'm gonna pull up okay.
Fuzzy suckers.
The name's great.
It is really. It's evocative, which I
Yeah.
feel like as an old pervert, you need an evocative sort of thing or name.
Yeah.
So, for
Fuzz-
example, he posts a picture of his own penis, and he says, "Not exactly fat cock Friday, more floppy cock Friday." Winky face. And
It's-
that's really funny to me. Like,
It
it's
is.
just so, it's like a guy who is so, like, not locked into what sexuality is. Like,
But is
what is
trying.
sexy. Like,
It's
he
try-
doesn't
yeah.
know what.
Flop cock. It's
The-
like, why would we want to see that?
It's
Yeah, I don't-
interesting.
I
I
don't-
bet he's got a great cock. That's why.
He really doesn't.
Yeah,
I gotta
really?
tell you. It's like really, it's hairy. You know what it looks like?
Hairy.
Yeah, his pubes look like, you know in Princess Mononoke, once the forest is poisoned?
Yeah, right.
Oh
yeah.
man, this is quite.
Wait,
This
sorry.
guy.
Are you looking at You're looking at Fuzzy Sucker as we speak?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I mean, he does a lot of reposting as well, but all the guys he reposts are basically like him. How did we get to Fuzzy Sucker? Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
It is. You'd think that some of these dicks aren't that good.
No, they're all bad, and
no,
they're
there's
all
one.
shot
This
so
guy in a truck has a great cock.
and they're all shot so unflatteringly.
I would just like to
Right?
say,
Fuzzy Sucker himself is not he's not in the best state for a man.
He's older.
He's an older.
He's older,
man.
and he looks like Robert Durst.
Yeah.
This one's good. This is all caps. Every man on this app drop a selfie now, and I mean right now.
do you guys?
And I mean right now.
I like Blue Sky because I think it's brought back what I missed about Twitter, which is like the ability to interact with like psychos, but like that don't know. Like
The thing about TikTok and Instagram Reels that I don't like is that all the psychos on there know that they're psychos, and
Yeah.
they're playing it for the algorithm.
yeah.
They know that they're doing like
yeah. There's a lot of that.
There's so many people who are like fishing to be the weird guy of the day, and so
Yeah.
they're intent and that
It's effective.
it works.
I mean,
but
it works
it's
on me every time.
Yeah,
I
oh,
want to
yeah.
see your weird shit, man.
Yeah.
it works, but it's not endearing. I love the people who are posting
Fuzzy sucker.
no matter Fuzzy Suckers. They're posting for themselves.
True to themselves.
They're not posting for acclaim.
Yeah.
I just, you know what? I keep having these moments where I'll like be on Instagram and I'll be like, watching every person talk into this device with opinions has become so fucking empty and stupid.
Yeah.
Where you just are like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like just a bunch of idiots sitting around, talk about hives, just sitting around, just complaining into a phone or making points, even those who are good at it.
Yeah.
There
yeah,
is
yeah.
like a psychotic nature
Yes.
to the way that we feel like it's important enough to do this.
Sure.
Just go do something.
I don't have social media to speak
don't?
of. I have. I
How
use,
you on Blue Sky checking Fuzzy Sucker?
well, I have Blue Sky,
So
but
you
this
do.
Blue
Yeah.
Sky,
You
I
don't
go
have-
on
he's-
very
I
occasionally.
feel like
but,
you're
but
saying you don't take in any, let's say, short form algorithmic content. Which
that's
is
true, and
perhaps-
also a lot of the stuff that I'm looking up for, I'm literally looking up for work because on my Twitch stream and here, there's a lot of stuff that is
Sure.
like I'm
That's-
digging up content. I'm muckraking.
you're still
like on
engaging with it,
purpose.
brother.
I am
I
still
think
engaging with it, but it's in a it's
It's
in
work. I kind of understand the
It's different.
differentiation of what you're saying. I was saying to my
I
girlfriend,
don't have a personal Instagram account. I don't have a personal Twitter account. I use Blue Sky because it's like they
but then do you
I
go
can-
on Instagram to find stuff?
yes.
Yeah. See, that's
But
what I
but
was-
it's contained. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
okay, it's
that's
2
good.
hours.
That-
I need this 2 hours is to
Sure.
prep stuff for my stream today, and I'm looking.
and then you're
stuff.
posting your cock on Blue Sky
Yeah.
all of a sudden. Next thing you know,
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta,
just-
you
it's
know,
cra-
you gotta
there's this
keep,
crazy account Fuzzy Suckers. What do you guys think of it?
You
or
you
gotta-
said
whatever?
drop one.
and also you gotta keep this guy's spirits up
Yeah.
because
All right,
he is
dude.
so sad. He's been telling
Okay,
me.
I'll drop one. Ugh.
You know, it's hard as a lonely older male. Anyway, the whole reason that I bring up Fuzzy Sucker, this was way off
This is
topic.
a great ending.
This is way off topic.
Sticking
we were
this
talking.
landing will
we
be
were
great.
talking about chickens.
Yeah.
And one thing that I found
Cocks.
recently that was too depraved to talk about on stream, but really made me laugh, and I might return to it at some point. But it was a forum thread that I found on some sex forum, and you can't show that on stream either. But on some sex forum, because people will post a thread and the title of the thread will be what they want to see more of.
Mhm.
And the title of the thread is Women Acting Like Chickens.
Very interesting.
And I looked through it and I couldn't really pick out what he meant, because I don't think that he meant literally pecking or like doing the chicken dance or something. I don't know what he meant. Women acting like chickens.
We'll be back with more stores. Welcome back to stores.
I'd like to
Talk about chickens more.
No, I don't want to
You
talk
can
about
do
chickens.
it. I was just kidding.
No,
I mean, you
want
can talk about it as much as you want.
I have a story about my experience at Bass Pro Shop. I need to say on the podcast. It's like one of the only things that I need to make sure that I mention because
Okay.
it's so funny.
We'll get
me.
to it right after this break.
It would be extremely funny to actually run an ad there.
Run a
Oh, I thought they were kidding. I hit it again.
All right,
and
we're back with more. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so all right. We'll be back with more stores.
Yeah, we'll figure this out. Determine whose show this is. All right, yeah,
Right.
we're back whenever.
You want more?
All right.
Dude, you gotta let me do it.
Yeah, okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you understand that,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I know. I get the impulse as an
No, you're
entertainer, but
Right. So maybe I can take it this time.
So you actually need to do two. There needs to be two.
Sorry, are we doing? Oh,
There needs to be two.
okay,
Brand-
yeah, yeah.
There's the
Now we're
out in
out.
the
Yeah,
in.
now we're
Now-
coming
so
back
what you're
in.
saying now
Here
is
we
during
are.
the ad.
right. So
here we
we're
go.
out and now we're coming back in, Pat.
Dude, you said you were going to take it. It's all right.
Record scratch saves way too much.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, that's good,
Record
man.
scratch.
All right, Jesse, we're back with stores. You said you had a story about Bass Pro Shop.
so-
You just had to tell our audience.
So
at
it's about the
home.
open pond with the fish because I was not expecting anything like. I really don't know what I expected when I walked into Bass Pro Shop. I've never been there before. But it was. I mean, it was huge. I really don't know how they opened this place, the decorations and everything. But I walked up to what we had mentioned before, the open pond with real fish in it. And I was like, oh my God. And there's like kids looking at the fish and it's nice. It's really actually very nice. And I walk up and I'm just looking at the fish for like 60 seconds and just like, wow, there's real fish here. And then a guy sidles up to me
Oh, boy.
from the side.
Uh-oh.
He looks like a palette swapped version of our friend Brian Quimby.
Okay.
Like he's got basketball shorts on.
Gotcha.
He has wraparound sunglasses on the back of his head.
This is the law.
And he's got this weird fake tan, but he sidles up to me as I'm looking at the fish, and he leans in my ear. He says, "This is what I'm gonna get."
Oh, wow.
And then I say, "What'd you say?" And he said, "When I win the lotto, this is what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get this in my house."
Alone? Wow.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he didn't seem accompanied by anybody. He was
Dare I
sidling-
say lonely? I think more than alone.
Lonely.
Lonely.
And-
Wow.
Sir,
Which
you
is
could
inc-
have an aquarium in your house. I don't think you have to win the lottery for that.
which is incredible. But then for some reason I was like, I riffed with him.
How'd that go?
So I said,
Do we have a clip?
I said, I wish I could play a clip because it was an awesome interaction. I
What an
said,
amazing opener.
I said, yeah, if with my luck, I'd probably fall in at night or something like that. I was
That's
like,
good.
Yeah.
That's good old single man banter
right?
too.
I'm like trying to match his
It'd
energy.
be great if he was like,
Yeah.
weird thing to say.
That's
He
not
kind
fun.
of reacted like that at first, and then for some reason, my instinct is normally okay. Well, just connect and walk away. But then my instinct was like, no, it's a fucking good riff, and so I keep going. and so I go, what? You're not gonna like get a moat around your bed, like a moat with fish in it? He laughed so loud at this that I could not believe, and he starts going off, riffing on the moat joke.
Wow.
Saying, yeah, I'm going to get like a big castle when I win the lotto. Yeah, big castle, drawbridge.
He's kind of missing it a little.
And
Like,
yeah,
you're-
he's missing
you're
it a
like,
little bit, but he's
He
going
heard the word
on.
moat and he really glommed on.
Yeah,
And
you,
he's
you won
descri-
too hard.
Yeah, yeah.
He mentions getting knights. I'm going to have knights in my house.
I'm gonna kill them if they're not subservient in the right way.
I'm gonna tax the peasantry so hard there's an uprising in my castle.
I'll take a wife, even if she against her will, and we'll live in the top of the castle. Sir, I gotta get out of here. This is
He
crazy.
was doing that. He was like coming up with his own riff on "I'm living
I'll
in a
kill
castle."
my
now.
brother so people know I'm powerful.
I'll be visited by 3 witches.
They will work for me once I'm done dominating them. The store's closing. He's alone. And then there'll be another guy.
Somebody better write this down.
My wizard's going to be awesome.
Footage of Moon crossing across the sky as he is continuing to tell
Plus,
his
you know,
story.
if you just buy the right lottery ticket, who knows? Maybe you could have a region. That could be nice.
But he really liked the moat riff.
Yeah.
He thought it was
I think
awesome.
you've hit on something interesting, which is like a guy like that could do the first part, and then the second part, he's like, am I talking to some sort of freak? But then if you like double down, he's like, oh no, I get to be a little freaky myself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm making the extra effort to be like, no, we're doing this.
Yeah, and it's like he actually wants you gave him permission. And I
Yeah,
think
he
that's
wants the
beautiful.
smoke. He's
Yeah.
enjoying
He
it.
wanted it. He
Which
wants to be able to go off, but his dumb wife or something doesn't let him. I don't know.
I don't know if he had a wife. He didn't give me that
Okay,
vibe.
cool.
But
She didn't come up in the castle talk.
No.
well, he had a wedding
And
ring
I'd-
on, but it was burned black.
And I'd
Yeah, that
finally
is
get
flag.
a wife.
That's a red flag.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
red flag. A lot of these guys are trying to burn the rings
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
right when he's got a wedding
too
ring
tight.
covered in soot.
It's too
Yeah.
tight. But they can't get a heat source hot enough to melt it.
Just blood under the fingernails. You're like, I don't know if I want to riff with this guy too much longer, to be honest with you. You know, I got a head in my car. Have a good life, sir. Yeah, but that's the fact. That's the male loneliness epidemic.
Yes.
It's really present at the Bass Pro
You
Shop.
gotta, I gotta, if all the places you could go to cure your own male loneliness epidemic, I feel like Bass Pro's got to be pretty good.
What-
Because you're going to any part of that store, and immediately there's a guy with the same special interest as you.
Seriously,
It's a
I think
vast store.
Yes.
but if you're in the grill section and there's a guy looking at grills, you can totally ask
you
him
can
about
riff.
grills.
You
You
can
know
be
what?
like,
It's
dude.
like the
100%.
progressive commercial where he's trying to make the people seem their age
Yes.
instead of just kind of like rambling.
yes.
There's
Yes.
a lot of just spontaneous small talk
Yeah.
that could be you could have there.
Yeah.
In the knife section, anything. You're right, because it's shared interest, so you sort of know your jumping off point.
Yeah. If you're here, you at least have some interest in knives.
Yes.
If you've walked to this part of the store. I mean, and there's also great stuff to riff off of. I was like, see one of those taxidermy bears. I'd like to hunt that one day. I mean, it's a near paradise.
How'd you like to take one of these down?
Exactly. It's a wonder. And this is what I wrote. This is what I wrote down. And this is the first phrase I wrote down. Veritable wonderland.
Yeah, totally.
Veritable
An
wonderland. I felt
outdoorsman
that.
wonderland.
It was wonderful.
It really felt crazy.
It's crazy.
When I walked in, the roof
It's
is
huge.
It's so
enormous.
You
big,
can't
bro.
explain how big it is.
I
to someone
I
who's
thought
never
when I
been in there.
walked in, I thought, okay, well, what this means is this store is exclusively for the type of people that I grew up with, who are people who make $600,000 a year and still wear a flannel because they
Mhm.
think they're rednecks,
Yeah.
right? And they have 3 Dodge Rams and live in a mansion, but they like
You
the
told
culture.
me a very good fact about Dodge Rams the other day.
Yes, the Dodge Ram is a very special car because it has, if you drive a Dodge Ram, you are 20% more likely to be a drunk driver. It is the most drunk driveringest car on the market.
So notable
By-
that it's a data point that raises your insurance.
Yes,
Is that right?
that
Yeah.
is correct.
That's
If
why
you
they put
have-
Ram in the title.
because that's
That's
those
the
are the
Toyota Smash.
those are the 2 things you're going to have to do when you're
That's
drunk driving the
wild.
car. Dodge and
I
Ram.
find that 20% is like such a significant amount.
shocking.
Yeah.
it's
Where-
really
where
incredible.
it's like if I look on the road, 20% is enough to go like, okay, there's 2 cars, one's a Dodge Ram. I'm like, well, that's the drunk guy, you know?
Yes.
Well, you know when you're driving sometimes behind a drunk guy, like on a Friday night or something, you'll be like, this guy's shit-faced.
Yeah.
The amount of times where I'll be like, Andy's aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, Andy's
Yeah.
really like
Yeah,
got
yeah,
a bone
yeah,
to pick
yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
road.
he wants to start
And
something.
if
Yeah,
a
there's
Dodge
something's
Ram
going
isn't
on.
the perfect car for the intersection of aggression and drunk,
Yeah.
that's really
The white Dodge Ram is the perfect. I want a pickup truck, and it doesn't need to be that nice.
Yeah.
Like,
I would love to know the percentage of Dodge Ram drivers who are working for ICE. That could be.
That-
I think it's
that's-
high.
That could
I
be
think it's
fun.
high
Actually
because
exactly
it's people.
20%.
It's people who want a big, stupid new truck
Yes.
and
Yeah.
can't afford a Ford F-150.
No, the truck culture, I mean, honestly, like that is what and it's not people can have trucks, whatever. We're all going down on this fucking ship. But it's a personal decision. It's stupid.
Yeah.
To just be like, I'm going to eliminate most of my vision on the road is just a kind of a wild thing to think.
And there's nothing
nobody's
ever
hauling
in
that
them.
much
I know, that's
shit.
the thing. Is
My
like,
brother
well,
works construction.
right,
Like, he
and you're like,
hauls
I
shit.
need
Well,
a
the-
fucking truck.
Yeah.
I need a
The other thing
flatbread.
is new trucks, like the bed is pitiful.
Tiny.
Yeah,
The
totally.
bed is pitiful,
Yeah.
and obviously the Cybertruck is a good example. But
Greatest car of all
like
time.
the Ford F-150,
It's
the
beautiful.
cab
Beautiful
is
car.
bigger than the truck,
Yeah.
than the
Than the
bed.
yeah.
So it's
of the
just
new
it's
Ford
just for
F-150.
show.
No, it is weird. You're just like, what?
It's-
You're like, I've had that where you've like ordered a lift and it's a truck, and you're like, this is extremely spacious.
Yeah.
What is the point of this vehicle? again?
Yeah, right. What are we doing here?
When I get into when I drive my dad's truck, I feel like, I mean, I'd have to be an orangutan to reach across the cab.
That's awesome.
Wow,
That's really cool.
That's
This is
awesome.
why we do this show together.
that was awesome to
I
see.
love it. That's just fucking, that shit. It's fucking moving. I don't know.
That was really cool to see.
Holy shit. You hear that?
The way you guys handled that was really
Orangutan.
awesome.
Couldn't believe this shit coming out of his mouth.
No, and that was just like you handled that great. Don't shortchange yourself
Thank you.
there in that
Thank
moment
you.
either.
I'm,
though,
I try and be supportive.
no, you guys really like that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was
thanks, man.
awesome.
Thanks for, I'm glad you were here to witness it.
Nah, and I guess if I may,
Yeah.
I thought I held the sideline pretty good
You
on
did.
that. I let you guys
backed us
cook. I
up.
was like, it doesn't need to be about me right now. That is a divine moment. That is really that is special.
Cause what's the first thing I did? Looked over at you. For
Look, and what did I
And you
say?
gave it-
Get over there.
You got it. You gave it to me.
Get over there.
Gave
And
it
then,
to me.
and then the most beautiful touching.
Yeah. It's a orangutan
like,
that can touch
yeah.
all the controls. I mean, that's awesome.
That was awesome.
Um,
That was awesome.
should
That was some special shit. I
Yeah,
don't think we
yeah.
should move on.
okay, all right, yeah.
I think you're
No,
trying
you know
to.
what?
I don't know if
Let's
you're trying to
stop.
go to an ad.
No,
or
I
what,
would.
but
Yeah. I was gonna maybe. Yeah, I was
don't
actually
know.
about to end the entire thing there. I think that was a great.
Now
ending.
that I actually understand
Yeah,
more
yeah,
because
yeah.
that is
We're not doing
what-
better than that.
What lands are left to conquer at
Yeah.
this point?
You guys check out the fudge shop.
All right, we'll be right back. No, I'm just
I got fudge from the fudge shop.
it's just the
That's it. That you did find a way out in a crazy way because you've started
The
you've shown an
fudge.
object that kind of made me go, oh, okay, I guess we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
fudge
got
shop.
fudge bites, cookies and cream
uh,
from the fudge. And you know what? The lady at the checkout counter, she might have just been being nice, but she held them up to me and she said, "These are my favorite."
I think she was being real.
I think she was being real.
think she
Also,
was
You were already
real.
buying the fudge. What'd she need to say?
yeah.
that
What
for?
she? Oh, hold on.
You know, that's the thing. It's different likes doesn't mean we can't get along. That is America right now. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean that we need to hate or not get along. But, you know, there's
I'll take a fudge
relatability.
Well, pass Gareth a fudge bite
Well,
first.
I'm not gonna I'm gonna pass him the box, man.
No, okay.
I'm not gonna pat. Here, man, have a fudge.
Thank
bite.
you.
Oh, this
These
is a
are my
real-
favorite, by
Sorry,
the way.
these are real cookie bits in
These
this.
are real. Oh, wow. Is that they're bragging about that?
No, I
idea.
am.
Oh, okay. Well, you didn't make it, to be fair.
Yeah, but I gave it to you. You know, it's like
Well,
kind
you
of
know
a gift.
what? I'm not gonna. I don't know what. Now we're changing. This is great.
Can you eat it?
Yeah.
You're looking. No. I wasn't saying.
Uh-oh.
I'm joking out of the phone. No, you're looking at the ingredients like I was like worried there was something that you're allergic to or something.
I can't have sugar.
Oh fuck, you're fucked. Man.
Oh, God.
This is.
It's
I
all
took the
aspartame.
smallest bite of this, and if you couldn't have sugar, this would kill you.
Wow.
This is a block of
These
sugar.
are fucking good, man.
Unfortunately, it's
That is
delicious.
an aggressive amount of sugar.
You
Yeah.
should not have eaten the whole thing because that tiny, tiny bite that I took was incredible. And if I ate any more than that, I think
I didn't even
would
chew
be
mine.
sick.
I slide it down like a big fucking.
I'm gonna barf mine up after we're done
Yeah.
in your yard.
No, it's fine. I just gotta go barf. No, it's fine.
Pat is.
Come
really-
on, man.
Wow. This is
Well,
perfect.
Don't eat the one that I bit off of. But it tastes exactly
It's a
like the
weird
Hershey's
rule.
cookies and cream bar.
Yeah, why not?
That's a weird rule.
Why can't-
and it does actually. That's very true.
Why
but
can't
it has
Pat eat
the
Why,
tech-
why can't he have that? No,
Uh,
but
well,
I mean,
was,
you
I,
would-
was, I was just warning you.
Don't
I don't
put it
actually
back
care.
in though.
I don't actually care.
I mean,
I want
that's
you to eat
insane.
his scraps. Is that crazy? No.
Oh, he
I'm gonna
works
eat
for
more
us.
of that later. He works for us. Yeah.
Get going, Pat.
That'd be a good bonus episode. Pat eats scraps. and he has to eat all the stuff that we leave
And it's
behind.
just him hosting it. All right,
Yeah.
welcome
All
to
right.
Pat Scraps.
Scraps.
This show sucks.
It's good.
Food reviewer on YouTube who reviews scraps.
I like that.
Trash scraps. That would be a good one though, because they do throw out so much fucking food at
I would
places.
watch the fuck.
I got
out of
fired
Scraps
once
guy.
because I didn't throw out food I was supposed to at Walmart. I worked at the Walmart deli for 3 beautiful months during the
Wow.
release of Elden Ring. And what's funny about that?
It's a funny way to mark time.
He's right.
Yeah.
I like confronting him, but he's
I
right.
like it. It was funny.
No,
it's like, you might say like 2021 or
The
something.
well, it's
It
a
is a
very
watermark.
it's such a specific moment in my life because I do count it as the lowest point of my entire life. Right?
Yeah.
This was like 3 months after I got divorced. I had lost everything in my life. I was
Ugh.
working at the Walmart deli,
Ugh.
and then I was working 12-hour shifts at the Walmart deli, coming home and playing Elden Ring for 6 hours, sleeping for 6 hours, going back to the deli. And that was my life for like 2 months.
The message here is if you go to the deli, ask them how they're doing.
Yeah, for real.
Just because they're back there with the meats, it's still okay to have a human moment.
If somebody had asked me how I was doing at the deli, I would have burst into tears and gotten fired.
Well, you should have
All right,
taken all
leave
that
him alone.
fucking ham.
Yeah, I would say let sleeping dogs lie. Maybe is my message.
And you think that a guy that sad deserves any extra ham? We give that to the happy employees.
So this is what happened: is at the end of every shift, I would have to throw away the entire hot bar, half of the like open ham or whatever that we had. Just so much shit was going into the dumpster. I'm talking about like a 20-pound bucket of good food every single night.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I hated it just like ethically. And also I was bitter at the time. And I was told that I wasn't supposed to do this. But I was like, who actually gives a shit? It's not like they're going to fire me for taking ham that was going to go in the garbage. So I a couple nights in a row, I boxed up some of the hot bar food or whatever, and I took it home. And I ate it at home. And then I got called in by loss prevention, and they say, we know you've been stealing.
I had something happen to me at Spencer's Gifts like this.
We have footage. No warning.
No.
Just you are fired.
Trash that's fucking, it's so fucking crazy.
It's so insane, and I got fired.
Trash has to be trash. It's crazy.
Also, this is not a point worth making. I was fucking good at working at that deli.
Here we go.
I was keeping that place clean. I was running that shit like the Navy. All
you
these
weren't
other
even
people
crying on your shit.
Everyone else at that deli was a fuck up.
Yeah.
And I was keeping
Here
it
we
together.
go.
Nobody was cleaning the rotisserie oven but me.
That's tough to hear.
I don't like hearing that about
Okay, that's tough to hear.
When I start,
those are bugs.
When I start, no, everyone's cooking the bugs wrong. I'm walking. When I start working there, the rotisserie oven is black with grime. All the fucking cages are black with grime. Over the course of my tenure there, I'm grinding them down so that they're fresh, clean racks by the end of the time I'm there. I'm rebuilding this place from the ground up. They fire me.
What did you take from the hot bar?
From the hot bar that
What were
night,
you taking home with you?
That
what
night
was
it
the
was-
items of
it
choice?
was like some potato wedges,
It's a good pick.
and they were actually good.
I like.
Yeah.
I think chicken tenders from a grocery store is one of the finest things.
We didn't have
get.
those. Blew my fucking mind. We didn't have
That's
chicken tenders.
saddest sentence.
We had
English
fried chicken,
language.
but we made it to order.
We should probably get to our final thoughts, if you can believe it.
No
Wow.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
We've been
But I've been
yapping
having
it
such
up.
a ball.
Yeah, I've been having such a ball.
Well, let's get to our final thoughts. Gareth, we'll start with a couple of questions. Do you think this store should exist? Do you think Bass Pro Shops should exist as it is right now? And keep in mind that it's owned by an evil man.
Well, everything's owned by evil people.
Yeah.
Larry Ellison's going to take over TikTok, CBS, CNN, everywhere. So we're about to get heavily propagandized into right-wing culture, indoctrinated further into all this stuff anyway. So who am I to nitpick? I think the reason why we should have Bass Pro Shop is because of what happened to you at the tank. It's a place for this sort of stifled male energy that has always kind of been toxicity in our system. They can go purge it out over there, just like any of these, just like the way that should you be able to go drink wine and paint and take a class. Yeah, it's scratching some weird itch that's not going to come exploding on somebody else at a holiday. You need a place for truly men, I'll say mainly, to go and feel like they're being men as everything falls apart. Now, if I were to etch a sketch our society, Bass Pro Shop would not exist.
You wouldn't start with
on
Bass
the
Pro
map.
Shop.
Right,
but
right.
as it stands, it's a good outlet.
Yes.
The
Right?
ship is going down. let's try to make it as simple as possible.
Yes.
Somebody's got all this energy in them, and
It's
they could expend it in
probably-
several ways.
And
But
it's like if he talked to you and did that castle riff, perhaps he will tell one less trans teen on Instagram to kill themselves.
literally,
Yeah.
literally,
Yeah.
it might
Literally,
be true.
yeah.
If somebody
Yeah.
has that energy and they want, I don't know, they want to like be a certain kind of guy, and they want to feel like they are a certain kind of guy that they respect or they like, and they're like, I want to be the type of guy that I like. Going to Bass Pro Shop and buying a nice grill.
Yes.
It's
That's-
gonna,
he's-
it's gonna
That's a
fulfill
good
it.
outlet.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the big dumb trucks. It's
Yeah.
like, has
Yeah.
it resulted in probably 20% more traffic since the 80s? Without fucking question. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
nightmare. What a stupid thing. We should have nipped it in the bud.
Yeah.
We are where we are. So they do need, it's just a little place to go enjoy themselves
Yeah.
in some way. And keep in mind, I mean, we are talking about people who like to hunt. There are firearms. We're probably eliminating 700 shootings a year by having
Yeah,
Bass
got to
Pro Shop.
imagine
Yeah.
it's like no, wait, guys, there's a thing you're allowed to shoot, and
Yeah.
then we're like, oh,
Yeah, and then he's
they-
having a
yeah.
conversation like
Yeah,
that,
yeah. No,
you
no,
know?
no,
Yeah,
it's-
he's driving home going,
And they're way more fun to shoot because they hide in the woods, animals. So I 100% agree with you. I think it should exist. I think it is a good. It is. It's a bit of a Band-Aid on a big wound, know,
Yes.
but it's better than no Band-Aid at all. Let's keep them
Stopping
in there.
something.
And I'll say it. Hey, I was charmed by it. I feel pretty disconnected as one of these, Hollywood elites.
Yeah.
From a lot of this kind of culture. And I was like, I like this shit. It reminded me of being at summer camp. It reminded me of how much I did grow up going in the outdoors and stuff. So
Yeah.
I loved it.
It's representative of a lot of good things, even if that representation is shallow or doesn't actually
Yeah.
represent. Like, it's the vibe that it represents is good. If I was a kid and like all these, I saw so many families
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
If
Great
I was a
place to
kid
bring
and
a
my
kid.
dad took me and my brother to Bass Pro Shops when I was a kid, I would have a fucking
Yeah.
Oh,
blast.
yeah.
It
There's
would
like
be
shooting
such.
game. There's games in
It would be
like
fudge.
Yeah, there's fudge.
There's fudge. There's candles.
Knives.
knives, sunglasses.
We didn't even get into my dad and knives.
There was boats.
There's a whole background.
Wow.
He was unforged in fire.
Wait, he was?
Yes,
did not
you didn't-
know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
And you can check him out now. Anywhere
Wow.
Forged in Fire can be found. And his episode is called Spanish Conquistador Sword.
Wow.
Which is really
Wow,
cool.
I did not know he was on Fortune Fire.
Yeah, he's a knife maker.
Wow.
He makes
Wow.
knives. Yeah. He's a blacksmith or knife smith, I suppose he would want to be called. He's very talented as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
It's on Forged in Fire.
yeah, it's beside the point. I think that Bass Pro Shops is a really cool place. I really, really like it. The second question that we usually ask is, do you think this place will be around in 20 to 25 years? I think obviously it will
I
be
think
because
America will be a Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah,
in
I think it's
25.
it'll
think
probably be the last store.
it
It's
is-
like it will become the grocery
it is
store.
hurtling upwards. They just
Yeah.
acquired Cabela's a few years ago,
Yeah,
which was
yeah,
their
yeah.
only competitor
Yes, yes.
really at that
Now
scale.
they have the monopoly. This is something we talk about on the show that like we
Consolidation.
feel like what has happened. It's like it's not that everything went online. It's that now we have exactly space for one of every type of store.
Yep.
So it's like Bass Pro Shop now is the outdoor store.
Yep.
So all of them will be that. Best Buy is the electronics store.
if
And
they
there's
were all
like
as
one-
good as Bass Pro Shop, we'd live in a better world. That's my
Period.
opinion.
No, it is. I mean, I over my life watching that it has become the monopoly. I mean, the whole point was monopolies should not exist,
Right.
keep things competitive and all
Yeah.
that. But there is also in America, you're just going to get the ramped up crazy version of the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is the prices. If the thing was just like the best store, we finally choose our champion, our gold medalist
Yeah.
of each store. That'd be like, I mean, I guess as long as everyone stays happy and is getting paid, but then it's the prices. Eventually,
Yeah,
Bass
yeah.
Pro Shop, you'll be like, what the
The
fuck?
prices at Bass Pro Shop, I was surprised that they weren't that crazy.
Really,
Yeah.
I
This,
had no.
this
I
is
had
a
no-
nice. This is a nice fucking hat, and I know because I bought an identical hat, or I've been wearing an
guy
identical
who
hat
only
for
buys
6
his
months.
hats at Bass Pro Shops. These are the nicest hats I've
These are
ever
the
had.
best.
I have other hats, and I swear to God, this is a nice hat. It's $25 for like a good, solid, good looking hat that fits on me really good. T-shirt. This T-shirt I'm wearing for our viewers at home. I've been wearing a Bass Pro Shop T-shirt. $5.
Okay, that
Fi-
T-shirt price is a lot more in line.
$5.
The hat price, I don't love a $25 hat.
You don't
Really?
love a $25 hat?
I don't know.
like a
I'm
$10
not in the
hat.
hat market enough to know.
$25 is fine.
Okay.
Hats can be more expensive than that.
Yeah, all right.
Anything can.
And That's true.
That's the spirit.
That's
Yep.
very, very true.
That's what the show's all about.
And there's a lot
That's
of
what this is
expensive
all
stuff at
about.
Bass Pro Shop, but it's all stuff that kind of is expensive for a reason.
Yeah.
Like a nice pellet grill, it's like, yeah, it's going to be $700, but it's actually nice.
Yeah.
You know, it'll
I don't
stick around.
disagree with that.
Okay, well, let's get to our final thoughts. And our final thoughts are our store's ranking on the store's scale. Gareth, if you could give us anything you haven't mentioned that you would like to mention about the store, and then a ranking on the store's scale from S as the highest score, and the lowest score, of course, is S.
And then T is the second highest, O is the third, R is the fourth,
And you can give point
about E?
scores.
E is the fifth.
E is the second
And-
highest.
no,
lowest.
E is
it's the
what?
second lowest.
Hold on.
So it's
You can
stores,
also
and it
give
starts at S.
T.O's.
T
Give like a
point
T.O if you
Okay,
want, or an
T.O.
O.T.
okay.
or E point R,
Right.
But
right?
you couldn't give S.S because those aren't next to each other.
They're not next to each other.
I'll give it a S, and I'm not going to tell you which one. So you guys figure it out.
Well, that's
Hey, you
tricky.
actually can't do that, dude.
I think I'm
Hey,
allowed
that's like
to do
really,
that.
that's like really funny, but you actually can't do that because that kind of fucks up the whole thing.
looking
so.
around at Pat and Luke like,
Can he?
There's nothing in the rule book that says he has to define his S.
what the fuck?
I'll give it a again. I mean, I'll give it a T. I'll give it a T. I'm trying to think of anything we haven't really talked about at the Bass Pro Shop.
I mean, we haven't.
I'll tell you what, an extremely helpful and active staff.
Yes.
Yes.
An extremely
Loved
helpful and
interacting.
active
Some
staff.
of the I would say in terms of and God bless them, understandably so. In a world where you go into most stores and
Yeah,
people are not
you
paying
talk
enough
about
to
a Best
give
Buy. It's like they're
Yeah, they-
hiding. That's why they wear blue.
Right? Yeah,
they're jumping
literally.
behind.
They're
shit.
getting it down on the floor.
The Bass
you know?
Pro
Yeah.
Shop. The
They were
guys
great.
like,
yeah, they were great. They were all like, "Hey, how's it going?" But they weren't too pushy. Like I walked by the
No.
boat seller guys. They're like, "Hey, you looking for anything? All right,
Yeah.
man. Cool. If you need us, we're here."
Yeah.
It was cool.
Really, we could do a deep dive on any of the sections in Bass Pro. We didn't
Bass Pro
because we
month.
were talking about something else.
It's like
And also,
4
how much
weeks
are we
right
going to
there.
say? Like the fishing section is insane, and they have every fitting for every fishing rod ever made.
The fly fishing section is so beautiful. It's like its own
It is a
bespoke
well
section with
put
wood.
together
we could
place.
we
yeah.
could get into any specifics about that, but you know,
It's like a month of shows.
I
just
think-
right
but
there. It's
T
so
is a
easy-
very good
easiest job in
score.
the
I'm
world.
gonna say T. Yeah.
he's a very
T.
good score. Luke,
I'm gonna go with a upper S in terms of my enjoyment for how of all the stores we've been to on this podcast. It is the one I had the most enjoyable time in.
Yes.
Now I think part of that is I'd never been to one before, but so you know that I'm going in fresh.
well,
Unlike,
we also focus. I think on this podcast we focus more on the experience of going to the store
Yes.
rather than like, is it a good place to buy stuff at? Sometimes we bring that up. Vaughn's,
Yeah.
I think, got a bigger score because it's an affordable grocery store.
Sure. But you know, and I mean, again, yeah, this is obviously taking. As Gareth said, this is something I really do believe is all these stores are owned by ghouls of some sort or another. Some are just more outwardly ghoulish. So that stuff aside, I mean, I had a great time. I think it's doing exactly what it should, and I'd go there anytime, and I'd like to eat at the shitty restaurant.
I would love to try the shitty restaurant myself. There's also a restaurant and bar.
There's a restaurant.
Yeah.
inside the
no.
fucking bed. Anyways,
They-
gotta
someone
be.
needs to step in at some point and be
I
like,
know.
all right.
there's too much stuff.
I asked
You can't be everything.
Katie is my girlfriend's a big fan of Bass Pro Shop. Grew up in the South, and I was like, "Should I go to the restaurant?" She was like, "Absolutely not. No,
Yeah.
you never go to the restaurant." And I was like, "Okay, see, I didn't know."
Go to the restaurant.
I
the
didn't
Bass
know.
Pro Shop was really busy in the
Not-
middle of
but
the day.
restaurant
on a weekday.
was not.
The
Yeah.
restaurant was dead.
Yeah.
Restaurant was dead, and I was like. And I was a little bit like, I was like, well, this is kind of cool. I like stores used to have restaurants, and sometimes it's kind of fun. But to know that it's like failing so hard is
Yeah, and I don't think they're trying. Like, it's like when Target started like trying Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
so we're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and that's where we're drawing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
line.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
have Starbucks,
You can
but
have
fuck
Starbucks.
off.
What you're
but-
doing is skimming off like the people who are there for a day trip or
Yes.
something.
right. It's like
Yes.
they got fucked and they're stuck there and need to eat something.
Yes,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse, your score.
My score is going to be T.S. So T reaching up towards S.
Okay.
So like, 4.9 in the.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't mean
something
to trivialize
something
the
along
scale.
those lines. Yeah.
Right.
Technically be like a 4.5.
4 or 4.5.
Oh yeah, like a 4.6 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Something along those lines. And that's only because of the creeping thing of every once in a while I was in the store, I would like look at the darkened face of somebody looking at a gun.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I would be like, oh, right. And I would just sort of remember, or I would see on the wall like the dead cougar and be like, oh, okay.
That stuff to me is endlessly sad. But yeah.
Yes.
But yes.
And so that's a little distracting. But as far as an experience, I think it's a delight to the senses. It's a fun place to go just to check it out, just to look at it. and I like what I bought there. And I think that if I was looking for a very specific kind of clothing or very specific kind of equipment or a pellet grill or something like that, I think that's where I would go.
Yeah.
Right? And I think I would be happy to go there.
Should I change? Do you think I'm going to get fucking ripped apart? in the
No, I
fucking
don't think so.
comments if I don't make it like at least an S.T.
I don't think that we have that kind of
you're
audience.
fine.
Perfect S. I think I
You're
rip
good.
my ass
Now,
up in the
Luke,
comments.
good.
Luke,
They
I
rip
think
my
here's the
ass
thing.
up.
Come on, Luke.
I think I have that kind of audience. This podcast does not have that kind of
Okay,
audience.
all right.
Yeah, hang in
Right.
there.
You're going to rip my ass up,
No,
man.
nobody's gonna rip your ass.
Yo, this guy's fucking.
I'm not going to rip
Nobody's
your
ripping
ass.
your ass.
I'm not going to rip your
Ripping
ass.
Ass is gonna be good, my guy.
All right.
Ass is good.
All right.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about getting it ripped.
Okay, I'm trusting you guys, but if my ass gets ripped up, guess what? I'm dragging down
first
with
of
me.
all, I'm not gonna. No, you're not gonna just throw the body of your ass at our feet.
You're
and say
def-
it's our
you
fault.
Yeah,
if you don't
I'm
jump in
not-
and defend me,
you're
it's,
not
it's like you said
culpable.
nothing.
You're
I'm
allowed-
not culpable.
No, you could look. We're telling you we don't think you have to, but I'm certainly not your ass lawyer.
I mean, I think if you really believed in the conviction,
You know what you're doing right now?
you would actually.
You know what
defend
you're
me.
doing right now?
Go ahead.
What?
You're like, you were depressed and we're trying to make you feel better. We're like, no, your life is actually pretty good. And then you're turning to us and saying, okay, well, if I kill myself, it's your fault.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
like-
exactly what this is.
And it's like, no, it's not. I'm trying to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm trying to
I
make
think
you
it is
feel
exactly
better.
like
yeah,
that.
that is a
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. Yeah. I think it. Yes. I understand. All right, folks. That was our thoughts on Bass Pro Shop. Before we get out of here, let's do a segment. This is a segment I'm very excited about. It is a new segment I haven't tried. It is called Guess That Gun. That's right. I'm going to play a one by one. We're going to be playing sound clips of different guns, and you've got to
So-
guess what kind of gun it is.
Second
man.
gun themed segment that he has brought. So fully 10% of the segments that he has come up with have been
Good for you.
gun related.
I like them.
Yeah, good for you.
Hey, no. Hey, it's all about the person. who
This
uses
is going to bail you out if from what you were worried about in the previous.
Well,
segment.
it's the start of my right wing grift.
Yeah, right.
It's the twist.
Yeah.
You know,
This is the pivot.
I give Bass Pro Shop an S, and then we immediately go to this, and they say, "I think I know what kind of guy Luke is."
yeah, that's good.
So Pat, go ahead and hit us with that first one.
So are we guessing the model or
Kinda
like just
rifle-y.
type
What
of gun?
I would say here's how it's going to work. I know what type of gun, make and model it is. Whoever gets closer to it gets the point.
I'm not gonna. I think Jesse will be better. I'll just say rifle. It sounds
Okay.
like a.
Can I hear it again? This is a sound effect. Is this a real?
Ooh, AI
Huh?
rifle.
No, I mean I think it's a repeated sound effect, but it is a real gun.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. I liked it.
Yeah, I think that it's. I mean, I kind of think it's a handgun. To be honest,
And gun rifle.
1911.
The answer is a Glock 17.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Jesse gets the point.
Interesting.
Next one, please.
Okay, I
I'm
have
gonna
my
guess
answer.
rifle again.
Okay, so
Sounds like
rifle,
a very fast
All right.
rifle.
and this is a big swing. Bow and arrow.
Okay. Rifle, bow, and arrow. Let's hear it one more
no,
time.
it's
That's definitely a bow and arrow.
yeah, but you can't steal my idea
Well,
now.
come on.
No, you can't steal. Okay, do you want to steal it?
No, you're right. It's
Bow
yours.
and arrow.
Okay, it's a machine gun.
I believe it to be. I
Yeah.
believe it to also be a machine gun. I'll say Uzi.
Uzi, can we
Um,
get a make a model from you just to get a little clearer?
M16.
The answer is AK-47.
M16 is
I
closer.
think M16 is closer because that's
Yes.
a rifle and Uzi's more of a submachine gun.
It's a subcompact. Yeah.
So that's two, Jesse.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry about that, Gareth, but let's move on to the next one.
Feels sort of bullshit.
This is like
Man.
this is like Modern Warfare 2 sound effects from like 2010.
Shotgun.
Shotgun, okay.
It's a 50 caliber sniper rifle.
Wow, he got it exactly. Jesus Christ. All right, Jesse's 3 for 3. I mean, that was without even, I mean, that, can I be honest? A chill went down my spine.
It's chilling.
I went,
It
whoa,
must-
whoa. No. Don't say that's just, at least pretend to not know. Jesus
Or
Christ.
think for 1
Yeah.
second like
Like feign ignorance. It's a 50 caliber sniper rifle.
I
Make
have
and
one
model.
in my van.
I was just using it this morning.
the pieces are in my wheel well, but I can reassemble them in 30 seconds.
Okay, let's hear number 4.
Potato.
I think it's a pop gun. Like
oh
a
yeah,
cork, gun.
You're
yeah,
right.
cork gun.
You're right.
Like
I
a
said
two-
potato. I'll die. there.
Potato. Cork gun.
It's a cork gun.
It
I'll
is
say
a,
potato.
this is for you.
Right.
It is a sound effect from a Three Stooges show where they are doing the thing with the little flag comes out and says bland.
Oh, the best.
Yeah.
Now, which is closer, cork gun or
I think
potato?
cork gun, because I
Yeah.
think there is. I think part of it is it's like kind
Look,
of a
at
cork.
some point, I mean, just throw me a bone. I mean, I'm getting shut out over here. so-
I'm gonna. I mean, you know what? Let's.
Next time, okay. We'll
Are you a gamer?
We'll co-op the
No.
next one.
Well,
we'll,
then you're gonna hate this
we'll
next
co-op
one.
the
I
next
like
one.
drugs.
Me and Gareth will take it
A lot
together.
of gamers love drugs.
Yeah.
Adderall.
Yeah.
All right.
This
So
is
I'm
a-
going to give Gareth hints because I know what this
Thank
is.
you.
Okay.
I can't believe you know what this is.
It's so funny because I know Pat also knows what it is.
Okay.
It's so
Okay. And here's okay. So here is your hint. Purple spikies from the top. If all they meet,
your enemy
they
will
then will
drop.
pop.
Oh,
Shut
sorry,
up.
sorry,
They then will
sorry.
pop.
Mhm. Purple enemies. From,
Purple spikies
Purple
from
spikies.
the top.
purple spikes
Spikies
shoot from the top.
top.
If all they meet, they then will pop.
What would your guess be, Jesse?
It's the Needler from Halo.
It's Needler
See, I
from
don't
Halo.
even know that.
Yeah,
I have no clue.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You would know that. Okay.
Even with the poem or the
Well, first of all, poem very loose. But second of all, yeah, no, even with
Yeah.
that
you
clue,
didn't
huh?
immediately know that was the Needler from Halo. That's
No.
interesting to me.
that's
No.
so crazy.
Huh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
so
that was common
crazy.
knowledge.
No,
I thought.
sorry.
Yeah. I
Luke,
thought,
do you know how scary it is for me to have gotten every single one of these
definitely,
correct?
yeah.
Like,
You
yeah.
got,
It's-
after I leave, you guys have a little talk. I think you
Yeah,
guys, maybe
yeah.
try to find that guy from Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah.
Get him in here for a little bit. It
I
feels
think
like-
maybe you should do a podcast with him instead.
that'd be great.
On the handgun one, I got the caliber correct.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
No,
I
yeah.
got the
I
caliber
know.
Yeah.
correct of the
That's
handgun.
tough,
and
man.
you'd never been inside a Bass Pro Shop before.
50
That's
caliber
crazy.
sniper rifle.
You should get
I mean,
in
that was
there.
there was a sort
Yeah.
of private pile.
There,
looking
yeah, there
inside.
was a deadness
I
to
am
the
in a
eye.
world
50
of
caliber
shit.
sniper rifle.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, next one.
Sir, yeah, sure.
Bam, bam! I'm a fucking gun.
Okay. What do you think?
One more time.
Bam! I'm a fucking gun. Forgot about this one.
I'll say potato gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say potato gun also.
I think it's a
Oh,
potato
unfortunately,
gun.
it was me.
Ah.
I was.
we
Can
don't
you
get the
believe
points
that?
for
It was me.
Oh.
We don't get the points for that?
No, you don't get the points for that.
Bam! I'm a fucking gun.
Can I be honest? I heard it. And I did that yesterday, like late night. I was like, why did I keep that in? You know what I mean? Like I
I
felt
know
the
the
energy
feeling.
of the room. I was like, oh God.
I know the feeling of like, oh, well,
Fuck.
that would have been an easy cut.
That's like that was
right?
funny when
That's
I
an
recorded
easy
that.
cut.
I'm laughing at myself saying "bam bam" I'm a fucking gun while I'm doing it. Hearing it back, I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen, if I didn't hear the laugh in it, I think it would be better. I think if it was just you going bam, bam,
Right.
like seriously trying to do a gun noise, I
You're
think it would
saying
be
I
better.
did sort of too much of an ironic send up and that
Yes,
sort of thing.
because
you're
you
a
didn't have
professional
faith in it.
joke teller. What do you think?
I liked it. I'm not discounting what Jesse says,
And
but
I'm
I
also
think,
a comedian.
yeah. Well, okay. It's taken a strange turn, obviously, but no, I think it was good. I liked it in its totality. I think it worked, and I'm glad it's in.
That was the segment. I can't believe it. Jesse, you came in with such amazing energy that was a little bit scary. You got every single one correct. Gareth,
got
I
none
believe you are a man of
correct.
peace now. You didn't know anything about guns. Jesse, you act more like Private Pile every single day, and I love to see that transformation. So thank you guys for playing Guess That Gun.
Well, who won?
Well, I won.
Well, I don't know, but does it have to be a points thing?
It actually, wait,
Couldn't it be energy?
Actually- Gareth won because he knew less guns, and
Thank
we need
you.
that now more than ever.
That's what I'm talking about.
We need that now more than ever.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! No!
Jesus Christ!
No!
Ah!
Oh, well, Gareth, thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
This was an absolute treat. Do you have anything you would like to plug at this time?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a podcast called Next We Have that people should check out. I have a lot of podcasts, but Next We Have is like a segments show. Kevin Bartelt, friend of all in
Friend
the
of ours.
podcast world, is my producer, and basically they're just like quick segments. They just like we kind of recycle pretty quickly and go through them pretty quickly for the short attention span. A lot of games, a lot of crazy stuff. I have a producer, a friend of mine named Burns, who's out of his tits. And then I have other podcasts called We're Here to Help and The Dollop. Those are a hoot. And go to GarethReynolds.com. So I'm always on the road doing stand-up, and at Reynolds Gareth on all the fucking bullshit.
Fuck yeah.
And Fuzzy Sucker.
And
follow
at
me
Fuzzy
there.
And you can
Sucker
find him on Blue Sky at Fuzzy
I'm at
Sucker.
Fuzzy Sucker. And by the way,
And you
drop
can see
those
a-
cocks.
And you can see a lot of good photos from a low angle.
It would be
Yeah.
really funny if he was like, "Hey, here are my tour dates," and then the next one was a cock photo. You know, like that. I do like the idea of a comedian doing that. That's very funny. Well, thank you, Gareth. This has
Thank
been
you.
so
No,
fun.
pleasure.
Thanks for coming
Thanks
on
for
the pod. If
a
you want
great episode.
more stores, you can check us out at patreon.com/stores, the podcast where we put out a bonus episode every week where we're just basically messing around and having a crazy ass time. I mean,
Sounds
I can't
pretty
believe
crazy.
the kind of stuff we get up to on there. If you want to check out more where we do fun stuff like watch movies and just, you want more of us. I mean, Jesus Christ.
The episodes are called Stores More.
Stores
And you can be
More.
part of the Stores Core,
Core.
by joining the Stores
More.
Patreon. And support the podcast.
All right. See you later.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.